Hey guys, today I'm excited to talk to you about a movie that premiered at the 2021 Tribeca Film Festival, Werewolves Within. So as soon as I saw the trailer for this, it's something that I knew I was interested in because my friends and I love to play the game Werewolf. You know, sometimes it's also known as Mafia. You sit around in a circle. One or a few of you are werewolves, the rest are villagers, and each night the werewolves vote and on who to kill, and then the rest of the villagers need to come together and figure out who it was who murdered the villagers. Murdered, right? Obviously, you don't really kill people in this game, but there's also a VR game from Ubisoft called Werewolves Within, which is based on that game, and now we have a movie based on that video game. So it's definitely something that could be, what's the word I'm looking for? Not fantastic. But let's talk about it. I'm going to get into my spoiler-free review. But before I do, if this is your first time here, I'd love it if you take 1 second, hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoy the content, then go ahead and hit that notification bell. All right, let's talk about Werewolves Within. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. The first thing I have to mention is that this movie works so well because it is so self-aware. I mean, it's literally based on a video game that is based on a party game. There's all sorts of potential for this to not be a good movie. But because it really embraces the fact that it knows it's a little bit ridiculous and it's very off the wall and it's very silly, the fact that it pokes fun at itself, that it does not take itself seriously, is what makes this movie work so well. That, coupled with the incredible ensemble cast, you see just these absolutely hilarious actors from comedies such as What We Do in the Shadows, Crashing, Easy. I mean, we have a great cast that comes together and really makes this movie what it is. It's absolutely hilarious, but at the same time, super suspenseful. I had so much fun just completely laughing, trying to point out and pick out who the killer might be. Is this person even a werewolf? I don't know, but I was just like picking out, like, it's going to be that person, it's going to be that person. And there's all these twists and turns that actually start to mess with your mind and make it a really interesting movie. Now, of course, it's not perfect. It's extremely cheesy. The gore and blood is there. As someone who loves gore and blood, it was not nearly enough for me. However, what was there was good. And I think it's probably a good mixture because people who don't like blood and gore are still going to be able to enjoy Werewolves Within. There's a little bit there, just a little bit there for those who enjoy gore and blood, but they didn't go overboard by any means. It's also extremely cheesy. There's a lot of jump scares that, like, you laugh at yourself after the jump scares because they're silly and ridiculous jump scares. Again, twists and turns keeps you guessing. There is, towards the end, and I'm going to keep this completely spoiler-free, but there is a makeup and costume choice towards the end, which is not good. Like, it's definitely could have been tweaked a little. It feels very low budget, which is fine. I mean, it's certainly all right. It doesn't take too much away from the movie itself. However, it is something that you might, like, kind of roll your eyes at while you're watching it. The movie overall, though, was an absolute blast to watch. It's about an hour and 40 minutes long, and it's really thoroughly enjoyable. I think that is a good length for this movie. It's not too long. It's not too short. It keeps you guessing. It keeps you on your toes. It makes you laugh. The cast is amazing. The last line of the movie is absolutely hilarious and had me cracking up. I mean, I just absolutely loved. I really enjoyed this movie. I really did. It was completely blew me out of the water. I mean, my expectations were not high for it. And I will say it does get off to a slow start. But once it really starts to get the ball rolling, it gets really good and just thoroughly entertaining. It's exactly what it is. It's thoroughly entertaining. It does its job. It's just a whole lot of fun. And the fact that it's self-aware really helps that. If it was trying to take itself seriously, I don't think Werewolves Within would have worked as well as it does. I give this movie a 4 out of 5. If you are excited for this movie, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If by the time you get to this review, you've already seen Werewolves Within, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Again, this movie premiered at the 2021 Tribeca Film Festival. It is coming to select theaters on June 25th, and you will be able to rent it digitally and get it through video on demand on July 2nd. So once you've seen this, I hope you guys let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMASGEEKY. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much to all of my monetary supporters, my members here on YouTube, as well as my patrons. If you haven't joined yet, please consider doing so. We have some really awesome perks, including a monthly Zoom meeting where we get to talk face to face. Thank you again to everyone who supports me.